Hey, what's up guys? Bill Savage here with MacRumors.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of the new features in OS X Yosemite. Now, one of the first things you'll notice about this update is that it looks a lot like iOS. It's much flatter and has a more modern look to it. You'll notice that right away with the dock. It's now 2D, and almost all the icons have been changed to match their iOS counterparts. And not only have the icons been changed, the applications have also been changed to look very similar to what you would find on iOS. These are reminders and calendars. And if we go ahead and open up Safari, you can see this looks very similar to what you would find on an iPhone or an iPad. It takes you right to your favorites page or your frequently visited web pages right away. And on top, we only have one bar. So we have our address bar, and next to that is our bookmarks or our reading list. And then over here on the right, we actually have a tabs button. So when we click on that, it looks almost identical to iOS. So if we open up a whole bunch of tabs here, you can see we hit that tab button, and this is almost identical to what you would find on iOS. Also, a new change that they've made system-wide on OS X Yosemite, you'll see on the right side we no longer have a full screen button. That's been now relocated to the green button here on the left side. So now the green button will put your applications into full screen. So if we hit that, you see the application goes into full screen, and we can go up and get out of there just like that. So the full screen button is gone, and it's relocated to the left side. Now, one of the main design cues that they've taken from iOS and brought to OS X Yosemite is translucency. So you can see that a little bit here in the Safari window. You can see it's orange here a little bit, and then it gets a little bit darker, trying to follow the colors of the actual background. Same thing with the dock, and if we go here to the menu button, you can see that these menus are orange. To give you a better example, we'll go here and actually change our desktop picture. Now when we go into Safari, you can see it's actually green up top and then gets blue as it goes down. Same thing with the dock, it's turned blue, and our menu buttons are green. Now, if you don't like this and you find it a little bit distracting, you can actually minimize this by going into General and using Dark Mode. So the Use Dark menu bar in Dock. If you click on that, it doesn't completely get rid of the transparency, but it'll give you a darker mode and help you focus a little bit better. So the menu bar goes dark as well as the dock. And the next thing we're going to look at here is Notification Center. Now, we've had this in previous versions of OS X, but now they've added the Today page. So now we actually have some widgets that we can use here on our desktop, which are really useful. So here you can see I have a calculator widget. And when we want to edit this, just like in iOS, we hit Edit. And we can go ahead and add and remove widgets. I'll take the social add the stock, and we can move these around just like however we want. When we're done, hit done. So this is a really nice addition to Notification Center and makes it really useful, especially on the desktop setting. And right next to Notification Center is Spotlight. This is something that I use all the time. And you can see when we click on that, it no longer appears on the right upper hand corner of the screen. Now appears right there in the middle. So when you click on Spotlight, even though it looks different, it still works the same. All you have to do is start typing. So I started typing Twitter here, and it gave me some suggestions. So underneath that, it gave me a suggested website of twitter.com. It also gave me a Wikipedia article. So if I click on that, it'll take me to Wikipedia. But one of the cool things here is that it actually now searches the Mac App Store for apps. So I found the Twitter app, and if I click on that, it'll take me there to download it. Very similar to what iOS does on Spotlight now. It could search the store for you to find apps. It can also search the iTunes store. So if I go ahead and type in something like Batman Begins, you can see the top hit is a movie on iTunes, and if you click on that, it'll take us to iTunes and we can buy the movie. Now, going back to Twitter, one of the cool things of this new redesign is when you search for actual documents or emails, anything with text in it, you can now see the top hit is a text edit document, and on the right hand side it gives you a preview of what's inside that document. So this is a document that I made called Twitter, where it says @MacRumors and then MacRumors.com, obviously. And this is really useful. If you've ever searched for documents on Spotlight before, it never gave you a preview. You would have to actually click on the document, see if that's the one. If it's not, you close it, go back to Spotlight, and repeat. Now with this new preview feature, it's really useful, and it's going to save people a lot of time searching for documents. Something that was introduced when iCloud was released was iCloud Documents. Now this gave applications the ability to save documents into iCloud. But it was a really weird implementation because when you would open up an application like Pages or TextEdit, it would ask you, do you want to save this on your computer or do you want to save it on iCloud? Now, if you chose iCloud, that document lived exclusively inside that application. You couldn't access it from anywhere else unless you opened up that application. Now Apple is finally giving us access to all those documents all in one place. So now if we go ahead and open up Finder, there's now an option for iCloud Drive. Now if we click on that, you can see individual folders of all these applications that are saving files to our iCloud. Now, iCloud works very similar to Dropbox. This is your storage device on the cloud. So you can access this from anywhere. You can access it from any computer from iCloud.com or any of your iOS devices. You can even drag and drop any file that you want into iCloud Drive. So pictures, movies, other documents, folders, all that can be stored on your iCloud Drive and accessed from anywhere. One of the main features of OS X Yosemite is called continuity. Now, continuity allows OS X and iOS devices to actually work together. So you can do things like start an email on your iPhone and then finish it on your computer. You can even send and receive SMS messages or answer phone calls directly from your Mac. Now, unfortunately, since this is beta software, these features are not working properly right now, so we're not able to show them to you. But as soon as they do become available and are working, we will make a video showing you how to use them and how they work. And that's it for this video, guys. Those were some of the new features in OS X Yosemite. You can follow us on Twitter at MacRumors. Visit us at our website, macrumors.com. And if you liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Bill Savage. Thanks for watching, guys.